Luckily, things are not as complicated for most other bosses, so let's go over some even more niche tricks and mechanics the game has. Going back to Hildeberg's last phase, we now know that we should be saving up her cards for after her transformation is fully completed to get the most out of them. But that's only half the story for why you should definitely save your cards for this phase. Preferably, you'd save up to just below 5 EX cards so we can utilize Pea-Shooter EX rather than using the plain Super. When Hildeberg does her signature attack, she sticks her head out of her body and summons colored UFOs to trip you up during her grueling long phase. But what if I were to tell you could upwards of triple, no, quadruple your damage because of those UFOs? As you've probably seen, her hitbox extends forward before the UFOs start coming out, and those UFOs also hover through her hitbox before being sent towards you. You will also notice UFOs have hitboxes, even though they're normally something you never shoot at intentionally. If you've now put together that means we can actually deal damage to these UFOs, then you'd be half correct, because that also means EX shots will register on the UFO and thus slow down and freeze for a moment before repeating until it moves through the entire hitbox. Presumably, the combination of both Hildeberg's and the UFO's hitboxes allows well-placed EXs to stick inside Hildeberg for much longer, allowing the EX to chomp over and over again, continuously dealing massive amounts of damage with one use of an EX. If you master this, you could make her typically long last phase one of the shortest phases in the entire game. And a small bonus tip for another plane boss, Wally Warbles' last phase also has an odd quirk about it. Right after beating Wally's son, Wally Warbles, pausing and unpausing the game for some reason skips the time between the phase transitions and immediately starts bringing up Wally's body, giving you a head start on his last phase. And as the cherry on top, when Wally moves to the right side of the screen, this is your opportunity to spam EXs in the bottom left side of the screen to deal the most damage possible.